Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Lily and please consider subbing if you like this video. Today I will explain some of the gear progression in patch 7.5. This patch is actually a great patch for new and returning players because they added a lot of gear with good starter stats which will make you on par with the higher geared players. I am going to explain the different sets for the armor first, and then I will explain the accessories separately, since quite some things changed. There's a lot to cover in this video, so I made timestamps to make it easier on all of you. If you want to check the info yourself, you can check the item manual in the game, which you can find when you click here on this blue arrow at the bottom of your UI. Before I start explaining the armor, I want to say that armor pieces like chest, pants, shoulders, etc. you can still enchant them with the corresponding stones, the PvE or the PvP stones. You cannot enchant the new accessories. So I'm going to grade the gear from bottom to top, where I will start with the Titan gear and the Lakrum gear. Both these sets have the same stats, but the Titan gear is re-identifiable, whereas the Lakrum gear has fixed optional stats. So you can choose between these two sets which you like, whether you want to roll or not. You can get the Lakrum gear by trading them in for Genesis crystals. You can obtain these crystals like before by taking over garrisons and doing the quests there. There are also additional quests that give Genesis crystals and also provide the fame experience. So if you don't have enough Genesis yet, I definitely recommend doing those. The fame experience is also a nice bonus because if you get to fame level 5, you can get discount coupons for the Lakrum gear. You can get the Titan gear by doing the garrisons and killing mobs in Galgmaros. Titan coins are very easy obtainable, mobs drop them a lot, and there are special mobs which can give more than usual. For example, the Hypnotist Darren gives around 10 to 15 coins. Or you can get very lucky and get a random drop with 50 to 100 Titan coins. Now the map for Lakrum is a bit more difficult nowadays because there's a lot of geared players on there that are PvPing, so I would recommend going for the Titan coin first, and if you rather have the Lakrum gear you can do it later if you want to. The next gear, which is slightly better than the Lakrum or the Titan coin gear, is the Katalam gear, the Dumaha gear and the Intense Katalam gear. The Intense Katalam pieces are rerollable in optional stats. Plus, the Intense Katalam is PvP, whereas the Katalam gear and the Dumaha gear is PvE. The Katalam PvE gear you can get from the Katalam crystal boxes, which can be difficult to get and you need to make keys. I haven't seen one yet myself because I am not that lucky, not that much in Katalam, and I am pretty much blind. The Intense Katalam PvP gear you can buy with legendary insignias from the NPC in Rune Temple or the Ilias equivalent. You can get the Dumaha gear from killing world bosses or the Stellium Merchant. There is a box that you can buy which will give you pure on RNG the Dumaha gear. Also, check the broker. A lot of people are selling the Dumaha gear on there too. Now we are going to get into a division between PvE and PvP. Be aware, I am not talking about accessories here, only the armor. I will explain weapons later too. PvE wise, the best gear is still the Merciless Intruder gear. You can still get this gear by doing the hard version of the instances. In these instances, you will also get coins that you can trade in for this gear. However, this system is very expensive and could take quite some time. If you really want this gear, there is also the temporary option to buy the armor in the cash shop, where it's already plus 15. You can choose between armor only or the armor plus the accessories. Also in this patch, they added new weapons. One quick look in the item manual shows us that the best weapon is upgraded vision weapon. You can get the vision weapon by killing world bosses in Dumaha and Lakrum. Once you get a vision weapon, you need to plus 15 it and use another vision weapon to upgrade it to the next level. Then you need to do that again. So in total you will need 3 vision weapons to get to the highest level. Also, it's important to note that the stats on the weapon don't change. It's only the Godstone effect that gets upgraded. The second best weapon is still the Merciless Intruder weapon. So if getting the vision weapon is too difficult, this is definitely the next best choice for PvE. in PvP, the Silent Black Feather gear is still the best. However, the accessories have changed, which I will cover a bit later. To obtain the Silent Black Feather, you still need to do the same steps I explained in my 7.0 video PvP gear. But to be honest, if you still need to upgrade to the Ultimate Black Feather, I would suggest to not go for it and keep your PvP stones. The reason why I'm saying this is because in 7.7 there will be a new set that is better than the Silent Black Feather, and you also need to plus 15 that gear. Personally, if you are new and don't have any PvP gear yet, I would go for the Katalam Intense gear, so you don't waste too many stones, but are still a bit sturdy in PvP. Also, yesterday I saw a video where the Silent Black Feather gear is tradable now if you loot them from the bosses in the opposite faction. So definitely keep an eye on the broker if you need this gear. Before I start explaining the accessories, I would like to add a side note. The new gear called Extreme Gear is also available in this patch. I'll show a quick graph on how you can obtain it. Although this gear looks good stats wise, it is breakable and low chances of enchanting it. To be honest, if you are a new, returning or even a veteran player, I wouldn't bother with this set unless you have got like RNG. Let's talk about accessories now. The accessories follow almost the same ranking as I explained gear in this video. The ranking is as follows: Titan Lakrum, then Noble Florin, then Dumaha Katalam Intense Katalam, then Relentless Intruder or Flaming Altar, then Silent Black Feather, then Burning Altar, and then Ultimate Starshine or Starlight. As you can see, there are some added accessory sets in this game. The Noble Florin accessories are the ones that you can craft. You will need to proc to get the Noble one, or get the design for the Noble one, which you can randomly find from drops or buy on the broker. The Titan and Lakrum accessories you can also buy at the NPCs, and you will see that they don't have PvE or PvP stats, they remove those from the accessories. The Katalam accessories can be bought from the Shugos that spawn in the garrisons in Katalam. You need to have all the same garrisons in the same faction for the Shugo to spawn. The first depot gives the feather and the wings, second depot gives the belt, I'm not quite sure what the third gives, but the fourth gives the necklace and the earrings, and the fifth gives rings and bracelets. The Dumaha accessories you can get by buying the Stellium chest in Dumaha, which is also based on RNG, just like you would get the armor. You can also find them on the broker. You can get the Flaming Altar by doing the new instance called Ara Infernalia Easy. The Burning Altar you can get in Ara Infernalia Normal. The Ultimate Starshine or Starlight you get by upgrading Light Fragment accessories with Ultimate Starlight Anima. These two items, the Fragment and the Anima, you can get in Promethean Workshop Heart and Makarna of Bitterness Heart mode. These accessories now both work for PvE and PvE. However, at the moment these are not rerollable, so you will need to be lucky with the stats with the exception of Titan Coin accessories, and you can't enchant them. Also, quick side note, they added runes and Odians to the accessories. Runes are for feather, bracelet and wings. Odians are for the other accessories. Ello made a wonderful video on explaining how Odians work now, which I can't do better myself. You can find the link to this video in the description box down below. Runes are likewise to the Odians, except if you collect 3 runes of the same prefix, they will give a boost to your transformation. As you can see, I am only 1 patience rune away from getting this boost. Runes can also be enchanted with the same prefix runes, which will update the passive skill you have on them. Runes can be collected through combining rune fragments, which you can get from various quests and some luck. You can also get another rune by combining other runes with each other. So, that's all I know for now on gear progression in 7.5. I hope this video was helpful to you, and if you have any questions, just put them down below and I will do my best to answer them. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Bye!